A very pleasant good evening to one and all, and welcome back yet again to the REGTC. It's friendly time. It's the senior women's action. It's going to be the Anguilla women's national team. They'll be taking on the St.Maarten women's national team. We saw earlier in the day, it was the turn of the under-15 boys. The Anguilla under-15 boys, they won 2-0 over St.Maarten's under-15 side. And now it's time for the women to take action here at the REGTC. It's a beautiful evening here in the Valley, Anguilla. A bit overcast, very cool, and very much contrast to the very, very hot sun we had a bit earlier. Around 28 degrees on the outside. A bit of rain was expected around 8 o'clock, but that has died down. And the rain did come a bit earlier today than expected. The ground may still be a bit damp. The ball may skid just a bit more, as we saw in the earlier fixture. Still yet to receive the lineups, but they will be coming up momentarily. Looks like Hawley will be the referee in the middle today, assisted by that Victory and Brown, fourth official Amani Richardson. This game does promise to be a very enthralling encounter, a very youthful side for both teams. Sides are looking really to get themselves into prime position and get themselves into form. That's why they have this tournament going on, because tomorrow, this same St.Maarten side, they take on St.Kitts Nevis. Then on Sunday, Anguilla take on St.Kitts Nevis. Millie, this is going to be a very, very good side, as we have two teams looking to gain form.
Indeed. This is a welcome and good evening to all. Two teams that are not only looking to gain form, but to see where they are at this moment. And the St.Maarten team, Doc, we know what we are going to get from them. The likes of Blair, the likes of the captain, Desrina Boston. Both Blair and Boston plays for the Diamond Queens, but surprisingly, Boston is in the defense line.
Surprisingly at all. I expected it actually. St.Maarten will be kicking us off in their red and blue, kicking from left of screen to right, while the Anguillians in their white, orange and blue will be going from right of screen to left, and immediately you can see Anguilla on the attack, searching ball forward, but defended well by Desrina Boston. Boston, of course, finished the season in Anguilla. Was it 15 or 18 goals he finished on? Get the exact number for you in a moment.
It's about 18, and Doc.
Finished second in the goal scoring charts. Desrina Boston. Behind, of course, Kalia Johnson. But she had a very, very good season. Desrina Boston did finish the 2023 season with the Queens on some 18 goals. A very good season for her. 18 goals in this league. That's a good ball out wide as well. Looking to get forward, the Anguillian side. It's not good defending at all. He can't give the ball back there. He's trying to get through the gap as well. Poked across.
That's a good looking ball, Doc.
Indeed it is. Now it's trouble, because here comes St.Maarten on the counter. Given away rather cheaply. Here's Reba Stott. Drops this one a bit wider. Looking further wide here towards that Carter, it looks like. Again, still yet to receive her team sheet. Stott again. Another Queens player. The Queens finished second in the league, of course. Second only to the Superstars who've won the league, what was it, 4 or 5 years in a row now? Superstars team that has really become a dynasty. Led, of course.
Good looking ball through there, Doc. But unfortunately, Connor just going to keep it in play.
St. Maarten side for today will read a familiar name for us here in Anguilla. A few familiar names for us here in Anguilla. Rianne Arundel, the superstar, she's the number 5 today. There's Rena Boston, the captain, is the number 22. Soraya Blair, the number 11. Giara Drivers, the number 10. Gyan Chandani is the number 6. That's certainly a name. Ralisha Busby, the number 3. Dana Joseph, number 14. Asia Olas, the number 20. Rishendra Kati, number 23. And Sherry Ann York has... This one goes behind. Sherry Ann York, a familiar name in Anguilla as well, of the EastEnders FC. She is the number 9. Will be a corner kick to the Anguillian side early in the piece.
I don't want to give you the list of names. For the starters for Anguilla: Kalia Johnson, number 2, and number 4 is Ashadwa Richardson. Tia Hodge, number 5, and number 6 is Tashara Rogers, and number 7 is Kiana Van der Poel. Corner taken quickly.
It's taken short. Not much going on there at all as Richardson picks it up.
And to round off the Anguilla starting lineup, it's the captain, Adriana Connor. Number 10, that's number 9. And number 10 is Sharanya Smins. And number 12 is Tianja Carter. Number 15, Reba Stott. Number 18 in goal is Esther Ward. And Minisha Minute, number 23. Ben Gooden, the head coach.
Coach of the St. Maarten side, Catalino Joseph. As here comes St. Maarten, looking to get forward. Here comes Sharanya. Sharanya's pass is in behind Kalia Johnson. Johnson, of course, had a historic season here in 2023. Johnson, a 12-game season, scored 42 goals. Desiree Boston had a good season. Kalia nearly tripled her tally. St. Maarten through. Anguillian side, of course, they will be looking toward Johnson as well as Adriana Connor for their goals.
And likewise, Sharanya Smins.
Chance to get Sharanya out wide if she wants to use her. Johnson took a bit too long. Former teammates, Johnson and Sharanya, both playing with superstars for a couple of seasons. As it's Carter. Very composed on the ball, Carter.
That one is given away.
It was Tishara Rogers trying to get there, but here comes St. Maarten and Reba Stott as well. Rogers again.
One was picked up there by York. York getting in there behind. And this is off. Isn't this offside now?
Here comes a very good ball over the top. Chance for Anguilla to put this one across, but a bit too much pepper on that one. Too hot to handle.
That one she shouldn't have gone for goal. What she should have done was to look to cross that ball. She had runners, and she should have looked to pull that one across goal. She had the keeper caught out of position already.
You can see in the early going, the Anguillian side, they have pace up top to cause problems. It's given away rather cheaply again. It's Rogers. It's Minute, sorry, actually, yes. It is Maisha Minute in there. Minute tries to get this one back as well. Shifted out wide, too heavy. The touch for a throw. A number of pieces missing for this Anguillian side. None more so, no bigger miss than Roxanne Bradshaw.
Well, you can't forget Kyla Johnson, Colleen Johnson as well.
two key pieces of the midfield are both not available. Roxanne through injury. Both through injury, rather, I believe. Both seem to be hurt. Roxanne, we know for certain, is out injured. Picked up a knock. Well, not really a knock. A dangerous injury, really. A severe injury. Playing off for the Shining Stars. That's yes, Carter. Looking to send Sharanya running. Picked up by Boston. The touch for a throw-in. Boston and Sharanya, both teammates with the Queens. They're coming together. Found a dynamic duo at the end of the season, really. A throw coming in. But Johnson couldn't keep that one within the restraints of the field.
As we alluded to earlier, that we were expecting to see a really good crowd at hand tonight, and we are seeing just that.
Indeed. Rain have scared a few folks off, but the crowd has built up a bit nicely. This is a long searching ball, but that's easy for Esther Ward. Ward is really taking the number one shot for the Anguillian side in stride. Taking over from Samisha Connor. Connor's always available for national team action. And Esther Ward, she's stepped in and done an admirable job, really.
Indeed. Good work there by Sharanya.
Boston does very well. A bit too heavy with the pass. And launched forward. Looking to send Vanterpool running in behind. Easy pickings in the end for the keeper today for St.Maarten. It will be an Anguillian throw. So it looks like Taya Hall just playing at the base of the midfield, where she usually plays for the Diamond Queens. And she has Maisha Minette on one side and Adriana on the other side. They're playing in a box standard 4-3-3. Lovely ball over the top. The keeper's out of position, and it's not been dealt with. It's not been put in. Somehow, someway, St.Maarten survive.
Kalia Johnson. Ooh. Could not find her feet. Could not find the ball. And St.Maarten can breathe.
Should have been 1-0. St.Maarten trying to build from the back. You can see it's a consistent theme throughout all of their sides. They're very content on building from the back. That's a lovely move. Here come Anguilla again. That's a good save. Very, very good save by the keeper.
So far, we have not seen no significant build by the St.Maartens. And that is very surprising, Doc.
Well, one of the most talented forwards I've seen in Anguilla Desrina Boston is sitting in the defensive line. They do have some positional versatility. That's a very good move there by Saraya Blair.
And she gets it back.
Blair putting one high and putting it wide.
She will be very disappointed with herself with that second effort, Blair. She expects very much better of herself.
So play it short. Then Gwyn's playing from the back now with Carter. Goes along and Boston gets the initial touch. Pressure being applied, but that's very good movement. St.Maarten knocking this one around well. Look to shift it forward, but Richardson gets there first when it got through, and I don't think they were expecting it at all, Kalia. Now came St.Maarten, but again Richardson steps in very well. Here's Kalia. Kalia, lovely reverse ball to Sharanya. Sharanya Smith trying to get in behind. Sharanya has company. Tries to put it across toward Adriana, but Boston got there first. It's a throw in, take it quickly, looking for Sharanya again. Boston clears again. Yet again a throw in.
Sharanya looks good down this left flank. And she's causing some trouble. She just needs to get that final pass correct.
Throw yet again. It'll be Carter to take this throw. Good movement. Back to Carter. Still pressure being applied. Still St.Maarten can't quite get hold of their 1/3. It will be a throw. Throw taken toward Arundel. The pressure, and Carter wins the throw. Gotta get it straight to Soraya Blair. The pass by Collier looking for Vanterpool. Vanterpool does well, in fact. And here's Collier putting one forward. It's Adriana out wide toward Vanterpool. And Kiana Vanterpool doesn't get the shot off.
And why? Who's there?
Serena Boston, the pest as we call her.
There's Serena Boston. You can't get the ball off your foot, off those legs of yours.
It's a good move, however. Ball played into the mixer. Boston there first, and she clears it.
Offside.
It will be an offside. Should have let it go out for a throw.
There's Rena Boston. She's ever present. And she's indeed the legs in her defense. Number of occasions her defense was split. Had it not been for Desrina Boston, the Anguilla strikers would have been right in. Desrina Boston holding the fold.
Martin taking their precious time. They need to relieve the pressure. Anguilla's giving them a whole lot to handle right now. It's good press, very good press, high up the field. She can put the ball into the mix-up if she wants to. It's cut back toward Adriana.
Why did she have to take a second touchdown? One-time shot. She had to go for a one-time shot. Desrina Boston is not going to give you that time and space on the ball at all.
Reba lost out. Here comes St.Maarten on the counter-attack, looking to move quickly. Richardson coming out and doing very well, Shada Richardson.
Shadra holding her own there and doing well. Reba went down, but good to see her back on her feet.
Reba deals with injuries. Had a number of injuries throughout her career. A very young player. They do captain of the Diamond Queens. A whole lot of queens on these two sides. This deflected, and that's very good work there by Reba, because it had Esther Ward wrong-footed. Ward lumps this one long. That's a good ball as well, because the defense is split. And Kalia has Adriana. Adriana has Desrina Boston for company. It's a miscommunication return the keeper, however. And it will be a corner.
She was trying to shield the ball into the keeper. She was calling the keeper, but the keeper just wasn't coming at all, wasn't moving off her line.
Will be a corner. Miscommunication there between Boston and goalkeeper. And Anguilla have another corner. Billy, can you make up the number on the keeper's back?
The number on the keeper's back is number 20.
It's 20. That will be Asia Olos who's the keeper. I suspected so, but I couldn't quite make up the number on the keeper's back. Ball played in. Not the best delivery, but picked up again by the white and blue of Anguilla. Drives one in to the side netting. It will be a goal kick.
And so far, the better of the chances have fallen to Anguilla. Are we going to see the reverse of what happened earlier today, Doc? It was St.Maarten that the early chances went to. They had the possession advantage, but in the end, they went down 2-0. Are we going to see the reverse tonight?
Put a ball forward. Vanderpool's in an offside position, but she'll get it back now. Trying to play this one forward, but dispossessed well by Carter. Carter looking toward Johnson. Johnson around the outside, finding Sharanya. Sharanya lost out. Johnson a bit frustrated because she didn't want the ball taken off her boot. Taya Hodge does well. Carter loses out. This could be troublesome because there's pace here for St.Maarten, but not enough because Carter is very, very quick. Here's Taya. Rather loose touch. A bit loose on the touch, but Kalia does well to pick it up. Kalia trying to send Sharanya running. Sharanya is going to get there, in fact. Sharanya playing this one back, looking toward Kalia, just out of reach.
Very hesitant there. Both Sharanya were going for the ball. She was very hesitant, and then Kalia was very hesitant in needed to put that extra effort to get that ball. It was right there.
Here's Richardson.
Can't give
Back
up.
to Carter. It's touched there by Johnson, but she'll get it from Adriana. Possibly, yes, she will. It's Vanderpool. Johnson is on side here. Kalia Johnson. Brilliant save by Olas. Very good foot save there by Asia Olas to deny Kalia Johnson.
Brilliant work there by the keeper. Saw some decisiveness earlier, but not on this occasion at all. She knew what she wanted to do and she did it.
Carter's proving to be a very dangerous ball handler from his left back position. It's played over the top. Rogers can shield it out. Rogers and Carter, the superstars duo. Rogers has played a bit more advanced, more of a right midfield role rather than a right back role. But she's adapted rather nicely here. Carter, of course, played at left centre back for the superstars, now playing at left back. Doing a rather admirable job of it as well.
Heavy touch there and given away. And here comes St.Maarten.
Rather ill-disciplined touch. And here comes St.Maarten again. They send one through. Carter has had a very, very good game in the opening 20 minutes. Sharanya trying to send her running. It's Kalia in a foot race, but she won't get there ahead of Olas. Rogers play this one back if she wants to. Set ups to go forward. Minette. Not the best pass by Maisha, but Adriana trying to get in there. Here's Rhiannon Arundel. So this one backward. She can look to go forward as well. It's a good looking pass, but not the best touch, and Esther gratefully will come out and accept it.
Drop ball to the keeper. Finish a minute.
Given away rather cheaply. St.Maarten yet again. I'm going to have had some pretty good spells of possession. No goals to show for it just yet in the opening 22 minutes of this encounter.
It's going to be a throw into the Angolans from right in front of their bench.
Start. Ward. Back to Start. Start looking long. Could get through here toward Adriana. Johnson with a very good touch. It's Adriana Connor. Connor lobs the keeper. Adriana Connor, absolute brilliance. Lobbing the keeper from about 20 yards out. And in the 23rd minute of play, Adriana Connor has broken the deadlock. It is 1-0 for Anguilla. Adriana Connor with some absolute quick thinking of the highest order. 1-0, and Adriana has given Anguilla the lead. "23 minutes in, 1-0.
1-0, and that was a lovely lob there by Adriana, realizing that the keeper was off her line, and this can be trouble again.
Indeed it could. This is nodded forward toward Vanderpool's an offside position. This front four is really causing some problems.
And Vanderpool, we saw her playing in the league, and she played a number of games not to be in at her best. But today she has come out here and she has really played some wonderful football, making some really good run and playing the stubborn football we've seen Vanderpool over the years.
Adriana and Kalia have a lot of positional versatility as well. Because you can see Kalia drop into the midfield, you can see Adriana drop into the midfield. They can both play as an attacking midfielder. And we saw Adriana coming from attacking midfield and getting that goal. Now Kalia has dropped just a bit and allowed Adriana to get a bit of a rest up front. St.Maarten. The red kit. Reba got the touch. Reba will get it back. Minute. Trying to shift it wide. Pass is incomplete. Here comes St.Maarten. Moving the ball a bit too slowly for my liking. A shot at goal will not trouble Esther Ward at all. Here come Anguilla again. Rogers. Will launch it forward toward Johnson, but dealt with by the St.Maarten defense. Only as far as Taya. Taya has Johnson behind. Johnson with Boston for company. Kalia Johnson trying to lob the keeper. This time she can't get it goalward.
And that was, the intention was good. And the effort was just off. But again, the keeper was caught out.
Connor ended the season with 12 goals. 12 goals in the season for the youngsters there for Adriana Connor. Very good goal scorer. Very good player. Very good servant of Anguilla.
Too casual. Very much casual there. Connor, and had the ball taken off her boot.
Throw-in. Rogers. Can't keep a pass and play. It will be a throw.
This weekend, action will continue on Saturday and Sunday.
It's given away comes St.Maarten, but first instinct was to go back rather than forward. And that was Sharanya. Sharanya trying to send Kalia running. Boston got there. No Sharanya again. Boston steps in against a teammate, a club teammate. Carter against her club teammate will win the free kick. Something we haven't seen too often in international fixtures here in Anguilla. Teams from other countries being teammates. Yes. You see it often in Europe and South America. You have club teammates from different countries. It was very Anguilla centralized for a while, but now a few St.Maartens have come over. As here comes St.Maarten, a chance to get through. That's very good defending in the end by Rogers.
Joseph there on that occasion. Joseph, first touch just deceiving her, but she's been looking good. She's been looking very threatening.
Adriana trying to send Kalia running. Kalia will get it back. Kalia leaves it for Adriana. Adriana can shift it wider here. Her and Vanderpool not on the same page at all. Vanderpool wanted it wide.
No, it was that Vanderpool, initially she was offside. And so when the ball was split, she was caught coming back to an onside position.
Sharanya trying to turn dispossessed rather well. Trying to play it forward.
And that number 12 player, Doc, she has been doing a good job against Sharanya. We don't have her listed on our team sheet, but she has been doing a good job.
Couple players colliding there. Taylor knocks it forward. No one making the run.
That's Blair. Blair and she gets back to her feet. Blair and Connor. And just touching hands. No love last. Both are back on their feet. Drop ball. Referee and the game plays. Oh, that's a handball.
Knocked forward. Looking for Johnson, but Boston was out of the gates very fast. Cleared away. The keeper is out there for goal. Vanderpool can look to lob her if she wants to. Vanderpool trying to do a bit too much there. Rogers loses out. There's a very good recovery pace being shown. It's a good touch to get around Reba. Now Rogers trying to keep us some company. Knocked forward. Undealt with. And now it's Carter. Behind Adriano. Picked up by Maisha Minette. Back to Carter. And Carter can send Kalia Johnson
offside.
Running, but Kalia's in an offside position.
Offside call against Johnson. It's 1-0. 1-0. Goal coming in the 23rd minute of play from the boot of Adriana Connor.
Boston launches this one forward. Still St.Maarten. That's a very good move to beat one and beat a second. To get it back as well. Puts one in.
That's York.
That's easy work. Very easy work for keeper Ward.
At number 9 is York.
Indeed, that is Sharian York.
Sharian York,
the East Ender.
who plays for the very red that she's sporting today. She plays for the East Enders, who plays in red.
St.Maarten again. Back into this game just a bit after going down to an Anguillan barrage of attacks that led to an Adriana Connor goal. Minute. Connor on the turn, shifts it wide. Picked up by Johnson. Johnson will now send Sharanya running. Sharanya Trying to pick this one up on the left side. Has Boston for company. Sharanya does well. Pick out Johnson. Johnson goes down. Johnson wins a free kick. Again, club teammates. I think that's Rian Arundel, is it? Is it number 5? That's Rian Arundel. It is going to be Carter to put this one in. Not her best work by a long shot.
Oh, it's going to be goal! It's a goal! It's a goal! In the 33rd minute of play, from a set piece, Kalia Johnson, the keeper, not doing a good job there. And in the 33rd minute of play, Kalia Johnson.
Well, Kalia, that's not the best goal she will score by a long shot. Definitely not her best effort. But before the game, I spoke about the skid off the surface because of the rain. For the second time today, a keeper is deceived by the bounce due to the skid off the surface. Kalia, not her prettiest goal, but she'll take it. 2-0. Rogers.
Two goals to now, Kalia Johnson in the 33rd minute of play.
Puts it across all the way toward Kiana Vanterpool. And it's going to be Kiana Vanterpool to make it 3-0. Vanterpool in the 35th minute of play. Vanterpool will make it 3-0. Anguilla are absolutely rampant right now. Kiana Vanterpool makes it 3-0. St.Maarten are under the pump. St.Maarten are genuinely under the pump. Anguilla have come to play. They have come to the party. It's 3-0 after 35 minutes, and it could be more because here comes Sharanya putting one over toward Kalia Johnson. Johnson won't get there. Anguilla have come to play here today. Connor has one. Johnson has one. And now Kiana Vanterpool has one. Here comes a corner for Anguilla. Can they make it 4? Well played in. Not it clear. Hodge. Giving away. Here comes St.Maarten. Can they pull one back before the half? It's a good move. Just cleaned up. Very good work there by Richardson. Hodge does well. Hodge will find Sharanya. Richardson. Wide for Carter. That's lovely build-up play. Carter poking one forward. Chance again. That's good goalkeeping by Asia Olas. Richardson. Carter. Goes back to Richardson. Start now. It was Rogers. Stott gives it away, but Taya cleans up well. Adriana sends it wide, looking for Vanterpool. Vanterpool beat her rather easily, puts one across toward Kalia. Kalia trying to get into it. Boston came and take it off her boot. Very, very good build-up play.
And the Angolan girls have really come to play this evening. They have turned up and they're playing some really, really fluent football.
But of course, also a new coach. It's Ben Gooden who's taking over the coaching duty here of the Angola national team. They're playing some. He's gone young, on the very young side.
It's one of the youngest side I've seen Angola over a few years of playing. A very, very young outfit for Coach Gooden.
Young bench as well, a very young bench.
It has been working. It has been working so far.
Yes, it's
It is working. It is working.
Also a few under 15 girls as well, likes of Camille and Laurencia Ruan. Tanaja Willett, all under 15 girls that have gotten the call up.
Yes.
It's been working. Here comes the Angola girls again. And this time it's easy work for Ola. Minette does very well. Great look by Maisha Minette. Her pass is going to be relatively easily intercepted.
Doc, it's beginning to drizzle, as we see in these parts.
The forecast called for a bit of rain around 8 o'clock. I think it rains a bit early.
Prematurely.
It's a bit early. And again, the fans will be forced higher into the stands. Because unfortunately, the stand is in the west, and rain always comes from the east. Northeasterly rain, western stands, you get wet. Johnson knocks it away for Sharanya. Smains with Boston for company. Those two know each other very well. It's going to be out, it's going to be a corner.
There's Rena Boston. Very speedy in the defense. A utility player, you will call her. Can play anyway and you feel like you want her to play. Her speed.
Is a striker for the Queens, but a midfielder for the Queens. Playing as a defender for her national team.
That's a handball.
Advantage being played. Here comes Carter. Driven across, picked up by Taya. Taya pokes one over. That's a very good looking ball. The keeper will be caught out as well. It's knocked back and it's left on a drive at goal. Cleared away only as far as it looks like Tishara Rogers. She puts one over the top. Deflected only as far as Anguilla again. Looking for space for a shot. Looking for space for an effort. But too many touches in the final third.
Too many touches in the 18, Doc. You don't want that amount of touches. You want the ball to fly.
Taya drops this one out wide.
And as we saw earlier today, we are going to see again tonight, where the ball is going to be sliding a whole lot. And so the keepers will have to really get their hands on the ball. They have to get their body behind it. Can't allow the ball to slip through those gloves. Can't trust the gloves at this moment.
The only thing you're fearful of is that the ground becomes saturated. Because then the ball won't skid. It will hold right up.
Yes, it will hold up. If the rain is a persistent one, that's what you're going to have. You're going to have a case where the ball holds up.
It doesn't quite clog anymore. It doesn't puddle anymore here at the RAGTC.
Indeed.
You know, back in the day, a puddle would form right in front of the southern goal. It was a pond, really. You would find ducks if you waited long enough. The ground has really gotten a lot of improvement. over the last couple of years. Also got a puddle down toward the southwestern side of the ground. The ground it's got a lot of work over the years. It's a lot better than it was before.
Yes.
Three goals to nothing as we approach the halftime whistle. Trouble again because Johnson is like a busy bee today. But very good work by Soraya Blair. Taya knocks one forward. And Johnson will get through. Johnson's going to get through. Johnson with a chance to make it 4. Brilliant
Johnson
work.
makes it 4.
Kalia Johnson will make it 4 goals to nothing. Too much pace, too much power, too much precision. It's become an absolute whitewash here in the first half. The Anguillian girls have made it 4 goals to nothing. Johnson on the brace. Taya gets credit for the assist, but all the hard work, all the difficult yards put in. Kalia Johnson, yet again, her second of the game.
And you see just why she had 42 for the season. That's the second on the night.
Too fast, too physical, too hot to handle. She couldn't be handled locally. Not working out much better on the regional scene either.
Kalia Johnson.
This is the type of rain that leads to clogging on the surface. Heavy, persistent. You don't see this often in Anguilla. You get this for about 3 minutes and it stops. It's been going on about 6 minutes now. The players must love this. After the hot day there was today, temperature's nearly 40 degrees. This is lovely.
Doc, it was very, very hot. No doubt about it. And I saw one focus earlier that said that it would have been about 97 today.
One blast, 2 blasts. That's the half. And at the half, here at the REGTC, the Anguillian girls have come to the fore. 4 goals to nothing.
They came to play and playing there. 4 goals to nil, 4 goals to nil. And this is a good showing so far by the Anguillian girls. So at 4 goals to nil, we are going to take you into the half, and we will rejoin you in just about 12 minutes. Just beneath us here, we're here in the chairs as the girls go back down the tunnel. It's a 4 goals to nil. Anguilla lead St.Maarten. Rejoin us in just a bit when we will be live and lively with you for the second half. Good night and welcome back to the REGTC. Back here, we are just about seeing the commencement of the second half. While we wait, we can tell you that there are 3 substitutions thus far for Team Anguilla. It's in goal, Esther Ward gives way to Adele Gibbons, and on the field it is Tia Hodge who has given way to Cassian Harley, and Kiana Vanterpool has given way to Camille Gums. Whistle goes, and there we go.
Launched upfield. It's Rogers. Just send it back where it came from. She does rather well. It will be a throw in the way of Anguilla. Here's Stott. We have therefore a few changes made for the Anguillan side. Up 4-0. Taking off one of their goal scorers in Vanterpool as here comes Johnson. Johnson knocks this one wide for Sharanya. Sharanya has Camille Gums at the back post to aim at. Sharanya up against Boston. Sharanya does well. It's Kalia. Kalia hits it. Oh, what a goal! Kalia Johnson just seconds into the commencement of the second half. Just seconds into the commencement of the second half, Kalia Johnson has made it 5-0. They pick up exactly where they left off. Kalia with her hat trick. (33, 43, 46 for Kalia Johnson. You just can't stop her from scoring right now.
Well, there is a reason why she has some 42 goals in a 12-match league season. 12 matches, 42 goals.
Now here's Camille Gums. Camille puts it across towards Sharanya. It's dealt with. St.Maarten side have come in for a rude awakening. Very rude awakening for the St.Maarten girls side as Drivers drives it forward. But first touch of the game for Adele Gibbons. Gibbons, of course, having a breakthrough year with the Shining Stars this season. He called up to the national side. 3 keepers for the national side, one of them being young keeper Laurencia Ruan. May not see her today, but we will see in one of these 2 games, whether it's today or whether it's against St. Kitts. This could be troublesome again because guess who's breaking through again? This time Olas comes and gets there first. Rogers shifts it out wide. Here's Sharanya. Sharanya pokes it over. Olas comes for it. Asia Olas has done nothing wrong, really, except for that one that skidded through her hands. But she's down 5-0.
And for Team Dark, for the Queens FC, who would have come into the league and looked for the earlier days, like the whipping lamb of the league, has some 4 players on the field at this moment.
Queens are very improved side. There's a handball. It will be a free kick. Much improved side, the Queens. They finished second in the league. Well,
it's a league that the Superstars entirely dominated.
Superstars, of course. There are a few players. Just a few. The It's knocked forward for a goal kick. 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, 4. Almost going to Sharanya with them still. No, she's a queen now. Queens have 4 superstars, have 4 shining stars, have a couple as well.
That's a shining stars has.
They had Vanterpool on the field earlier, the goal scorer. Manette.
And the keeper.
Adele Gibbons as well, yes.
Doc, the league was very competitive. Take Queen out of it, take the youngsters, not the youngsters, they take the superstars out of it, and we had a very competitive league among the other teams. But the superstars were just too hard to handle. Here is a St.Maarten. That's drivers. Still drivers. Lays it off. Looking, searching for a runner. Will not find one. Instead, it's Carter who picks it up and drops it for Richardson. That's Shadra. And here Anguilla come again with Harley.
Good ball, a teasing ball forward toward Camille. But a Queen's teammate Boston gets there first. Boston's played centre back, but it's not really done well. Anything for to stop the Anguillan attack.
And that if you look across the field, there are about 6 Queens players on the field.
You have Blair, you have Boston, you have Camille, you have Reba, you have Sharanya. Who am I missing? I'm missing someone. I think I'm missing someone.
KCN.
Indeed, Casey and Holly so was missing. I still had Taylor who came off as well. That Lorenzo Warren on the bench. Representation from pretty much every team in the league. You have Tia Webster there from the Gazelles. Don't have any soldiers representation.
We have Richardson from the Gazelles as well.
Yes, indeed. That would be Lavisha Richardson. Couldn't quite remember the first name. She was up for a large portion of the season with injury, Lavisha. No soldiers representation. No Zayla Harrigan, no Summer there either. None of them got the call up.
Blair does well. Good footwork by Blair.
It's a crunching challenge. Couldn't feel the advantage up to pull it back for a free kick. Here's Stott. Sends this one forward. Gets all the way through. Troublesome here again because guess who's in again? This time, not enough room to operate in. The ball took a nasty bounce off the surface. Good build-up play.
That number 12, I would love to get her name, Doc. She's doing a very, very good job there for St.Maarten.
Well, the unfortunate thing is they only have 10 players ticked off. Everyone's ticked off.
Except the number 12.
The number 12. She's having pretty much the best game for St.Maarten.
Yes, she is. Really doing a good job in that right back position.
Done well, first marshalling Sharanya and now Camille Gums. That's not the best kick at all there. Goalkeeper Ollers. This to Shara. Finding Maisha. Adriana. Now Johnson. Johnson pokes one looking for Sharanya. This time Ollers comes for it. That was a good one-touch passing. Good quick build-up.
1 2 3  4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11 12 13 14 15 16 17 18 19 20 21 22 23 24 25 26 27 28 29 30 31 32 33 34 35 36 37 38 39 40 41 42 43 44 45 46 47 48 49 50 51 52 53 54 55 56 57 58 59 60 61 62 63 64 65 66 67 68 69 70 71 72 73 74 75 76 77 78 79 80 81 82 83 84 85 86 87 88 89 90 91 92 93 94 95 96 97 98 99 100 101 102 103 104 105 106 107 108 109 110 111 112 113 114 115 116 117 118 119 120 121 122 123 124 125 126 127 128 129 130 131 132 133 134 135 136 137 138 139 140 141 142 143 144 145 146 147 148 149 150 151
this the same Anguillan female side? Coach Ben Gooden has done a very good job with these ladies. It's knocked forward.
Same St.Maarten team that demoralized Angola earlier. But we are seeing
the real test is going to be the game on Sunday.
yes against St. Kitts, indeed.
That will be to see how much his Anguillan side has improved as the changes being made for St.Maarten. It's going to be Jan Shandani who's coming out.
And it's going to be number 4 in the personal of
Sandra Caesar.
Yes.
Sandra Caesar coming in, replacing Jan Shandani. Certainly a long name. That's a lot of letters. Second St.Maarten name that has a whole lot of letters in that last name. As here come St.Maarten, looking to get forward. Haven't done that too often at all. Not giving the keepers for Angola much to worry about. This could be troublesome here. But it's blocked. And now here come Anguilla on the counter attack. It's Adriana. Adriana has Camille Gums a bit wider. Camille looking back toward Adriana. Here's Boston. Looks like Boston's gone into the midfield area.
Indeed, Boston has.
Well, she's gone there by the coach. She just drifted there. As here comes Johnson. Johnson is too fast. She's too physical. She's too strong. And Kalia Johnson forces the save from Olas.
She could have gone for a post, Doc. She could have gone for a post. As it's Rogers who goes down. But Kalia Johnson, she could have gone for. She went for strength rather than placement, and a good job by the keeper. All of this
should have been 6. 56 minutes of play. Kalia missing what she would usually score. Those are bread and butter for her. Rogers is down. Those are injury.
Those are like warm-ups.
Indeed.
And when you see movements on the Angola bench, it's Tia Webster who is going through all warm-up drills. As
they do have defensive cover.
Indeed, they have a lot of defensive cover. They have Tia Webster, they have Matthews, they have Talia Hines, Lavisha Richardson, they have
Kanika Rogers,
a lot
Trashana
of
Richardson.
They're all there.
And even Tanika Woodley played at fullback last game out for the youngsters.
And that looks like that doesn't.
It's a typical Tishara injury. Give her a couple days. Because we've seen it happen a couple times in the season when she goes out limping, whether it's with cramp or. But she's back the next game. Hopefully it's the same thing on this occasion. She'll be back for Sunday. They do have Tia Webster getting warm right now. She's the only one with some movement over on that bench. Not one for Anisha Matthew just yet. Usual starter here for the Anguillan side, Anisha Matthew.
She has become a senior player in this lineup. She is indeed a senior player, and she's still young. Still very young.
A couple of years ago, she would have been what you consider the young girl in the Anguilla side.
She's indeed.
Now she's a senior stateswoman. I don't think it's gendered, the word statesman. I don't think it's gendered. Ball comes across. Adriana with a lovely touch. Adriana! It's the outside of the post.
It's the upright.
Given away cheaply. This could be trouble. That's good defending.
Very, very good defending there by number 3 in Busby.
It's a drive at goal. Very tame, really, by Hawley. And now Boston muscled off the ball illegally, says referee Hawley. There's going to be a free kick.
Blair will take the free kick.
Blair looks long. There's no one there in particular. The bounce completely eats up Reba. Shotty there to cover. And puts it out for a throw in. Bounce completely ate Reba's start up. That's what we're talking about. As
The
now
pace of the ball now is, it comes off with pace. And so it's not holding up at all. It's just skidding. It is bouncing as well at times. It's bouncing and skidding.
Anguilla throw. As now Tia is ready. Should be coming in momentarily. Tia Webster, the Gazelle. The skipper of the Gazelles as well, Tia Webster. And she'll be coming in, replacing Tashara Rogers. Looking toward Adriana.
Busby taking
Precious time, really.
too long on the ball. Caesar was asking, balling for the ball, and it was not forthcoming.
Boston putting a tackle on her teammate.
They are not now. They are not teammates.
Right now, that's given away by Tia. That's picked up by Hawley. Hawley to Adriana. Adriana through toward Camille Gums here. Gums is onside. Camille Gums forces a good save by Olas. Adriana's playing creator. She's out there looking like Bino Ricketts right now.
Yes. That was a wonderful ball. And it was good work for Gums to get to that one. And being a left footer, she unleashed the shot.
It'll be a corner.
She could have pulled it back as well, you know, Doc.
Indeed.
She could have.
Puts in a very good ball.
It's into the net. It's into the net. It's a goal. It's goal number 6.
Seems to be an own
It's
goal.
an own goal. It's an own goal.
It looked like it came off the keeper. Maybe touched the left back there.
Yes.
Going in. Is it the number 14? Is it
Number
Joseph? Or is it number 4 in Caesar? Sandra Caesar, the unfortunate victim on this occasion.
Well, what a corner kick, a very difficult one to deal with from Camille Gums. And it's 6 goals to 0 in favor of AXA.
Sandra Caesar. In the unfortunate position, really. Couldn't do much about it. She was facing the goal. The only place she could kick it was into the goal.
But she didn't even kick the ball down.
It hit her.
The ball just ricocheted off her. It was a very good corner. That's a break football.
Gotta lose their break foot passes. If you stick your foot in there, someone will break your foot. Right back in the old days, the likes of Donnie. Donnie would take your foot off your knee if he could.
Ooh, that's offside.
As well. The referee doesn't acknowledge it just yet, but the Carrie Brown is not going to move. And now referee Hawley sees it. Good assistant refereeing there. You see the offside, don't move until the referee calls it.
But he needed to glance. That was close. Glance. I'm not sure that the mics, you're using the mic. There's going to be a substitution for St.Maarten. Number 5 is coming out, and it's Arundel who has given way. Arundel has given way to Mason.
Familiar names, Anguilla Arundel.
Yes.
scored a couple goals for the Superstars. She's been replaced by Jayla Mason. This is going to be free kick to the St. Maarten side. Driven forward all the way through, and Adele Gibbons.
She was a mere spectator to that one.
She was chilling on the post. She hasn't had much work to do at all this second half. She was just relaxing on the post. I think that's one of the things that a couple of Anguilla keepers will become really. They fall victim to it. It says Boston. Measurement does very well. You see the contrast between the St. Maarten and the Anguilla keepers, their starting position as Johnson feeds it wide to Sharanya, who will get there in acres of room. Sharanya cuts this one back. Picked up by Kalia. Adriana, loose touch. Camille Gums will get there. Gums goes all the way back. Now the referee going to stop play because the St. Maarten, the shirt is down.
That is Boston. She has not recovered from the tackle. She has not recovered from the tackle.
She got crunched.
That's one of the things. That ball should not have gotten there. The keeper. One of the things that we are recognizing is when you have the likes of Esther Ward in goal. Esther doesn't stay anyway in her box. She's always willing to come. Anna should have gone for that ball. Should have been Anna's ball.
Yes, indeed. You see, that's contrast between a few of the keepers that you would see, I'm sure, in the women's league. She always comes forward, but like Gibbons, tentative. Come on of a box and claim it. To Hurricanes. But then then you have a Castle who's also very shy to come out. That's a contrast. Keepers in the women's league. Listen, they're all from inside. They are not afraid. Of their ball, out of their ball. Starting position is very good because they start high, and that's how you clean up anything. Gets past your defenders. Andrew seems to feel the Boston. Coming up tomorrow. It's more football action. Here at the REGTC. The St. Maarten girls. They'll be taking on the St. Nevis girls.
It's a game. Very interesting.
I did the last game. St. Kitts played here. And there's one name that I remember because I've seen her make some moves on the cricket scene. Jazara Claxton.
She has played cricket. She's an athlete. I saw her in the Carifta game. Was it the Carifta game? Yes, I think it was the Carifta game.
It reminds me a lot of Terrence Ward. Also plays football. And the cricket. Ward, of course, the Atlantic cricketer. Also plays for St. Kitts Nevis. You see that in smaller islands, multi-sport athletes. Boston will make her way off the field of play. Very big blow. For the St. Maarten side, the captain has had to leave the field. Hopefully she can continue. They'll need her for the rest of this game as well as tomorrow. She's up as well. She's got a clip on the ankle. She's going to run this one out. The Adriana has gone up front, really. I like this duo. I really like this duo of Adriana and Kalia. It will be a free kick. So the Anguilla ladies.
Good good to see Boston back on the...
Driven a goal. It beats the keeper. But she does well to get a fingertip on it and get the second attempt.
Looks like Romney and that's Shoshana.
Here's York. She asked for the run to be made down the line. The run wasn't made down the line. And Reba Stott will pick this one up. Richardson finds Tia. A lovely touch there, Tia Webster.
No. Oh, yes, she could make it now.
Carly with a flick. She could have let it go because Adrian was trying to get there. It'll be an Anguilla throw. Here's Kalia. Has Camille wide open. Puts it over the top. It will find Camille Gums. Gums, the chance to make it 7. Corner. She took a bit too, she didn't get the initial touch right. Didn't get a clean first touch. And she struck the ground when she struck the ball, really. Still hurting her a bit, you can see. And it's going to be a goal kick. Another corner. So she struck mostly ground. It's going to be a goal kick. This one taken and then to touch for a throw. Tia goes back to Reba Stott. Richardson. Baskets past Hawley and found Adriana. Again, a loose touch by Camille Gums. It will be a throw-in.
That's not a loose touch. She didn't touch the ball.
Indeed correct. You can't call it a touch if she doesn't touch it.
Miscontrol.
Throw to St.Maarten. St.Maarten have gotten a baptism by fire here today at the REGTC. It's a good ball. Great turn. Adriana now puts one into what? Sharanya. Ollers gets there first. Sharanya trying to add to the scoring there. Couldn't quite get there ahead of the keeper. Another red shirt down. Change to come now for the St.Maarten side again.
Boston gives way. Don't want to risk her.
Only be sensible.
So Boston gives way to number 8 in
Jada Jolly.
Jolly. Yes, Jolly. And the Angolans are going to make a double substitution. As well, it looks like Matthew. Is that Shoshana?
So wait and see.
So Carter may be coming out. River Stott may be coming out.
Shoshana can play up left back, and Anisha can play at centre back.
Yes.
It'll be like for like changes. That would be what, 3 changes to the defense now?
Yes. So number 12, yes. So that's Carter goes for Shoshana. And River Stott goes for Matthew.
So 3 out of the 4 defenders that started the game have been taken out. 1 due to injury. Now a double change. Just because. I mean, it's 6-0.
It's a friendly. It's a free substitution. And so you would want your bench to have a feel of what it is to play at a more competitive level, more than just what you do at the league. This is the type of competition that you're going to find out there. And as far as you go out, the competition gets even greater, Doc.
Indeed, it does. The further away from Anguilla you go, the harder the games get.
You look at what is going on in the World Cup, you understand what it's like. Others will hit this one upfield nicely, and Matthew will take a first touch, and it goes out. So it's going to be a throw into St.Maarten.
Well, Millie, tomorrow there's going to be a game and a half. Unfortunately, it's at 6 in the morning when the France women take on the Brazilian women in the Women's World Cup. That is going to be a game.
It is going to be. York now carrying the captain's armband. Blair.
Losing out.
Dispossessed by Minisha Minute. Oh, good looking ball. Kalia Johnson, the keeper.
That's what we speak about when we say the keeper is playing high.
Very high, yes. That's what you would want to see from a keeper.
Sharanya.
Mistouch. She's going to get a throw to... Oh.
Just one for Tia Webster to take. Webster to Adriana. Now Sharanya. Sharanya shifts this one looking for Hawley. Picked up now by York. St.Maarten lady is looking to build forward. Well, the goals have slowed down just a tad bit. And I say that in the hopes of more goal scoring. Because I know usually when I say something, the opposite happens.
Commentator's curse. The rain has stopped coming, and so the ball is coming back to its normal bounce, so to speak. And so the St.Maarten team, they are controlling the ball well in the back, on the back line now.
As you say that, here come Anguilla again. It's good pace being shown. It's good defensive work as well. Keep Sharanya Smeens off the ball. Looking a lot fitter, a lot faster, Sharanya. Back to the regular Sharanya. Carly got twisted and turned upside down all around, but she does win the free kick.
Very physical football there by drivers. Is it drivers?
It's drivers.
Yes.
Jara drivers. Of course, an extra letter in there. It's a J. Don't know where the J fits, but it's in there. Shorty's supposed to go a bit further back. She can put this one over. She has a very good delivery on her. Commentator's curse. Here's Trishana. Knocking it forward. Carly almost got in behind. It's put wide for Sharanya. Sharanya's onside. Sharanya Smeens.
Sharanya Smeens. She had too much time on the ball. She had too much time with the ball. The ball was hit. There is going to be a substitution for St.Maarten again. It's going to be...
It's number 14.
And the person of
It's
Joseph. Yes. Joseph is going to give way. But again, why the ball was hit long in front of Sharanya? She should have come. The number 2 has is it Hickinson? Oh no, that is Mason. Mason, she would have been taken. Oh. That's number 7, Doc. That's not 2, that's 7.
Is it Simmons?
Yes, Simmons, number 7. It's not a 2, it's a 7.
7 looks very 2-ish.
Yes, very much so. Good clearance there by Blair.
Anisha Matthew caught on possession. Now here's Simmons. Played forward by Tia Webster. Pressure being applied. Johnson, looking feed it through towards Sharanya. Sharanya will get it, and Adriana pokes it goalward. Not quite dealt with, still Adriana. And eventually it can be cleared away.
Well, good clearance by Blair in the end, but there could have been some trouble. And there's going to be another double substitution by Anguilla. It's Willett. So that's a night for Sharanya. That's a night for Sharanya Means. She leaves the field. And Adriana Connor is also going to leave the field. So Woodley and Tanija Willett in for oh, that's a lovely ball. And Woodley, first touch on the ball, and hits the upright. Oh my! Woodley's first touch of the ball hits the upright. Goal kick. Oh no, rather it's a corner. So it took a deflection of the keeper as well.
It's going to be a corner.
Tanija Willett and Woodley.
Puts this one in. Johnson deflected. It's behind for a corner again. Almost trickled in for another own goal.
Indeed.
It's Kali who's on corner duty now. He's taking him from this right side. Puts another teasing ball in. She gets it back now, Johnson. Oh, does well to beat one. Puts it in high. Puts it in deep. Back to Kalia. It squirts behind for yet another corner.
Corner number 3. We're in the 83rd minute of play. It's a 6-0. 6-0 in favor of Anguilla.
Johnson. This one driven across instead of floated. And this time it will be a goal kick. Coming down for the last few minutes in this one. Comfortable, comprehensive Anguillian victory. Kalia Johnson hat trick yet again. She can't stop scoring. Even if she tries to, she can't.
You may have to pay her.
Free kick. Matthew, she usually wears the number 2. Johnson also wears 2. She's going to 22.
She doubles it as Johnson is given preference of Hort number 2.
I mean, when you're scoring hat-tricks for the national side, I think you get to pick what number you want to wear. Webster knocks this one forward. Johnson in behind. Johnson's Camille comes at the back post. Johnson puts it across. It's behind everyone, and the shot hits the post. It was Casey and Hawley at the back post trying to get that one back on target. Coming off the post, not quite dealt with just yet. It will be a throw-in. Casey and Hawley with the left boot.
And how dangerous have we seen these two-footed players?
Hawley again, this time dispossessed. They're coming the St.Maarten side in their red and blue. Not much to show for it at all. Throw take. Trishana gets hit in the stomach with it. And just running into no man's land. I think got white shirts back there. Caesar gives it away. She waited too long. Waited a bit too long. To Nigel Willett.
And now when you have not played that long together, you get that disjointedness.
But it's something that Tanisha struggled with all season. She's playing creator, whether it's for Kelly Durand or now Collier Johnson, but she holds on to the ball just a tad too long. Give it off early. They're fast. Let them run.
They're willing to.
Knocked over the top. But guess who's there and guess who's fast? And she's going to let it run. And she's one of the fastest defenders you'll come across in this part of the region. That girl has speed. And she's rivaled by her national teammate and her club teammate. Hasn't played today just yet. But Talia Hines. That's track speed. So you have speed and you have track speed. Talia Hines has track speed.
It's going to be a free kick to St.Maarten. It's going to be taken by Blair. No doubt it's going to look goalwards for this one.
Good. Can they grab one back? A consolation prize, if anything.
And goes way wide. Not like a spectator.
Adele Gilbert has been bored. She's been very bored today. Ball was bouncing. You can't do that. You can't quite do that. There's no rush. There's no pressure, really. Put the ball down and play it short. There's no pressure. Here's Matthew. It's a good ball to Niger. It's going to be. It's Kalia. Kalia can put a ball into what? Tanisha Willett.
Tanisha Willett in the 89th minute of play. It's goal.
Willett makes it 7. Tanisha getting on the score sheet. The Anguillian girls have been absolutely rampant today. 7 goals to nothing. Tanisha with the cherry on the icing on the cake. She scored 8 in the regular season. Now she has an international goal for her side. A very, very young player, Tanisha Willett. Just 15 years of age. She has a goal for her country. And they may not be done just yet, because yes, Camille Gums toward Tanisha.
Oh, that was a delightful ball across by Kalia Johnson. When she's not scoring, she's assisting.
Indeed. Well, Adriana scored and Willetta scored. The present and the future. Just 15 years of age to Niger. So much room to grow, so much room to develop.
Immediately, referee has been called. Two players goes down. That's Harley. Harley gets back up.
Adriana very young, I said. She's just 24, Adriana. Still 9 years older than Niger Willett, but still 24, still very young.
That's York. She's back on her feet. Tough cookies, York. A very tough cookie.
I'm trying to find who the oldest player would be. I think the oldest player on the field right now is Adele Gibbons. And she's 32. She didn't even start the game. 90 has come, 90 has gone. And the Anguillians have something to cheer. An absolutely comprehensive 7-0 victory over the St.Maarten women's side. Goals from Kalia, who got a hat trick yet again. She can't stop scoring. Kiana Vanterpool, Adriana Connor, Tanisha Willett, as well as an own goal by Caesar. The difference between these two sides, a gulf in class. 7-0, your final score. Tomorrow, we have more action here at the REGTC. More female action for the women's side. It's St. Martin's women's national team. And they are going to be doing battle against the St. Kitts Nevis women's national team. That game is at 2:30 in the PM. Join us tomorrow for that encounter. But for now, we do take you back to Master Control.
International friendly defeated St.Maarten 7-0. And that's just a weekend opener. Tomorrow, 2:30 p.m. We'll be right back here as St.Maarten takes on St.Kitts Nevis. The PM. St.Maarten again will be in action up against St.Kitts Nevis. And on Sunday, SK taking on AXC right here at the REGTC. Wins for the Anguilla team today. Early words. Team AXC, congratulations. Congratulations to Team St.Maarten. Earlier today, the U15 boys defeated St.Maarten 2-0. It's 7-0. One more time, let's hear it for Team AXC! Congratulations, ladies, you did well. on Sunday. When they will be up against SKN. It's been a really good day for football here in Anguilla. So we invite you to rejoin us. Tomorrow it's St.Maarten up against St. Kitts. Sunday, Anguilla up against St.Kitts Nevis. Get home safe, stay dry, have a good one.